Welcome to Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Albertsons. I'm Star Sports editor Ryan Finley here with Greg Hansen. Greg, in our last show, we talked about the history of the U of A-ASU rivalry. Now let's talk about this year's game. Wildcats and Sun Devils both come into Friday's game at 9-2, with a chance to win the Pac-12 South, assuming Stanford can beat UCLA, which to me seems a little tricky. But either way, both teams are playing for a 10-win season and a big-name bowl game. How do you see this one shaking out?
I want to ask you that. What score do you think it will be today?
I think it's going to be tricky. Both of these teams are, to me, sort of similar. Arizona has won the last couple of games because it's played defense. And ASU is the one team, I think, in the league outside of maybe Utah that clearly enjoys playing defense. I think it's going to be a one-possession game one way or another, and I think it's going to be low scoring. I mean, by their standards. I think it's going to be, 27-24, somebody. What do you think?
I hope it's like that. Mm-hmm. I think if both teams play as well as they could play, ASU would win. Mm-hmm. I like their defense a little better than Arizona's, but I think I've been wrong instinctively on the last 5 weeks of Arizona games.
I wasn't going to bring that up, no. but if you want to, go ahead.
I didn't think they'd beat Washington. I didn't think they'd beat Washington State. I didn't think they'd beat Utah. Mm-hmm. So I've been wrong all the way, and I think ASU will win this one, so I'll probably be wrong again.
Does it matter who Arizona's quarterback is on Friday? Is there that big a difference between Anu Solomon, who's hurt and might play with an ankle injury, and backup Jesse Scroggins?
I think it's like the width of the Grand Canyon between them.
Really?
I think because Anu Solomon has minimized his mistakes all year, mm-hmm. and that's how it all goes together. Mm-hmm. And I think you don't know what you'll get with Scroggins. He could make 2 or 3 killer mistakes, mm-hmm. pick sixes. That's playing with fire.
Right. Jesse Scroggins, to me, is a very intriguing player. He certainly looks good in a uniform, passes the eye test, can make all the throws. But you saw what happened in that Utah game. I mean, he fumbled one snap or one run, which Arizona then luckily recovered. And then a play or two later, he fumbles a wide snap, and Utah recovers. I mean, if he's making those kinds of mistakes in a winning effort against a team like Utah, I mean, there's going to be some real pressure on him if he has to play against ASU.
You've got to be attentive 100% of the time. I mean, this game, the history of this game, if you're not attentive every time, you lose the game.
Right.
Something weird happens. To me, the real underlying current of this game is that I don't know if Arizona fans want to win the Pac-12 South and play Oregon again.
That's interesting. Would it be better to be, if Arizona were to beat ASU, and then UCLA beats Stanford as expected, Arizona would be 10-2 and go into a pretty good bowl game. Do you think it looks better to be 10-2 heading into a bowl game than 10-3 coming off of a loss to Oregon?
100%.
Wow.
I'd take that scenario, but of course Rich Rod wouldn't take it, and the players wouldn't take it. But if you go play Oregon again and you get beat by 27 points, then you might take it.
That'll do it for this episode of Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Albertsons. For Greg Hansen, I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.
It's game time here at Albertsons, so listen up. It's our goal to help you score great deals. So pay attention to the game plan, because you could win Cardinal season tickets, the chance for your child to be a Cardinal kickoff kid, or $10,000 cash and other prizes. Here's what you do. Look for this tag, buy $10 worth or more. Grab your prize code at checkout and enter it at scoregreatdeals.com. Now let's play football. Get in the game for your chance to win.